How does level 60 feel? What's your next milestone? Next milestone is gonna be just achievement hunting, honestly. I already see that there's really nothing to do at endgame other than just PvP. That's pretty much it. Content-wise, it's the endless grind. They tried to add the whole Destiny style like gear score shit where you go up here and then you just open chest and pray to God that you get the higher gear score stat or whatever the fuck, which is super dumb. And honestly, like, you could buy all the stuff on the auction house. Like, look, I got this helmet, 548 gear score. Like, that's pretty high. So all I need to do is just like go and buy the best possible gear on the auction house, and that's it. I'm good. And this helmet is already better than the one that's on the faction thing. The faction gear is actually really good too. You could just buy faction gear, and that's it. And you're set. Like, you're level 60, boom, done. Like, you can basically just take a break on this whole like fucking gear score bullshit and not even bother with it, honestly. So right now I feel like there's not enough actual core content to do for level 60 to really like matter, you know? Like, I feel like I had more fun getting to 60 than to be 60, if that makes any sense. Especially since like the core content that I spent most of the time doing was town board, and now there's literally no reason to even touch the town board as a level 60. So that's the sad part, and that's something they need to change. They need to make it so that it either offers ASRock, which I feel like the little exploration ones, you know, the ones where it says like go collect 3 chests or whatever the fuck, like those should give you ASRock because of the travel time. And then the ones that are like, you know, the quick little things, or even all of the missions, actually every single mission in the game should give you weapon XP. And they should, like, you could probably specify it, like you can go into your thing and then like put like right click on it, and then it'll say like, oh, put this as my main XP weapon or something, and then you can like basically focus on one weapon over the other. Like, that would be really good. That way I can put like all the XP I earn in those quests towards the weapon XP, because eventually we're gonna get new weapons. And when we start getting new weapons, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to level up each individual weapon by just simply grinding. Like, that's pretty sad. Like, if I wanted to do that, cool, fine, I'll grind, but I don't like it being the only option though, you know? The easiest way to get ASRock right now is just to go to like First Light and then do all these corrupted portals that are level like 25 and stuff. Like, these are super easy. Like, literally I could solo every one of these, no problem. I could solo even these 35 ones, no problem. And like, it takes like 2 seconds and you got like 20 ASRock a pop each time. Also, the only other thing that I've been noticing people do a lot is they run the Ebon scale reach. They run the portals there. So these are level 65s. So they'll get like a big train of people that just run these, and they'll do it to get their gear score up. Like, so that's like another way to like grind your gear score up or whatever. But that's been pretty much it. That's endgame. Like, dungeons are pretty much non-existent because like they also need to make it so that the orbs are tradable. Like, if they made the orbs tradable and they, you know, you could put it on the auction house and sell them, then, you know, it wouldn't be a problem to get into dungeons. Like, right now it seems like dungeons are like a super rare thing. It's kind of hard to like get into one unless you already have an orb because of the quest that you were given, you know? Like, I see no incentive to do the other dungeons anymore, and that's why like you rarely see I at least on my server, I rarely see people advertising for Amory dungeon. Remember, like, when we first started playing the game, Amory was like the only thing that pops up in the chat like all the time. Now it's like rare to see somebody wanting to do that, or any of the other dungeons for that matter, because like there's no purpose for a level 60 to go and do that, you know? Like, so there needs to be more incentives to do old content. Like maybe if they added like a hard mode or something, you know? Like, every MMO does that. They add a hard mode which makes all the mobs like level 65 or whatever the fuck, like, you know, like shit like that, like to actually like give you a reason to go back. And then also if they had PvE scaling, that way, like, you know, I can go and help a lobby finish his like dungeon, you know, the Amory dungeon, and then like get some gear score stuff for my level, you know? Like, that would be nice. That way there's an actual reason for me to go and help people that are low and like, you know, like just make the game feel more open. Like right now, level 60, if you're level 60, you pretty much, if you want to participate in only endgame shit, you only hang out here, period. These 3 areas, you only hang out here. Mostly you're gonna be hanging out in Shattered Mountain. This is the place. Like, so if you're not over there and you're not in Eban scale reach doing the portals, then you're wasting your time basically as an end game guy, you know. And right now I don't really give a shit about the gear score. I'm not bothering with it. If I get my gear score up, whatever, it is what it is, but I just don't care that much. So I'm wanting to do the stuff that made me interested in this game, the stuff like the gathering and the crafting and the town board. I want to do those things again. And that, like right now there's like pretty much there's no reason to do like any of those things, you know. So it's like, I don't know, I just feel like I beat the game. Like I just need to, like, you know, close the game out and go play something else now. Like that's what endgame feels like to me right now. So yeah, so it's kind of sad at the moment.